Hey YouTube, how's it going? Anyways, coming back at you with another review. This time we're going to do one called Independence Pro. It's a very powerful plugin, standalone and live tool, kind of like MainStage. What can I say? Well, it's made for editing and playing with layers, sounds. It has several different parts here. It's got the quick edit mode, it's got the modules mode, mapping mode, and performance mode. So in the quick edit, or actually in any of these, you have a lot of sliders and wheels and knobs and stuff. You can do what's called a MIDI learn. So now you see how it's learn. Now when I hit a key on my keyboard, now it controls volume. You can do that with any single slider or knob. So it's very, very handy if you want to load up your keyboard. I think it supports 64 keyboards, so should keep you busy for a while. The edit mode changes depending on what pack you have loaded. I'll show you that. The modules mode, this is your layer stuff, all of your volume, delays, outputs, and this is your effects. You can add, distortion, dynamics, modulation, whatever you like. The cool thing is you can also use VSTs, very handy. The next tab is the mapping tab. The mapping allows you to drag and drop. You can bind like a MIDI file to one key, and then you can load up an instrument to one key and play that MIDI file. It's very, very cool. You can also drag and drop wave files or AIF, and it'll play them. It'll play it in loops. You can program scales, arpeggios, all sorts of stuff. Just amazing. The last tab here is the performance tab. This is a sequencer. I'm not going to touch this at all in this video because it is kind of in depth. Alright, so this is the menu system. The first one we're going to look at is one called Desert Winds. It comes with 4 instruments: the Armenian duduk, Persian ney, a Turkish ney, and a zurna. All 4 of them have what's called the micro tuning. So it's Turkish or the Persian ney. You can micro tune in any Persian tuning, or you can just load the actual instrument. In this case, we'll load a zurna. It does take a second because they are quite big. Some of the smaller libraries, load up pretty much instantly. Some of the larger ones take a little bit of time. And of course, all my library files are on an external drive, so it's not quite as fast as the normal hard drive. Anyways, this is Desert Winds in the quick edit mode. You get you got a bunch of push buttons that you can again assign to keys, whatever you like. So you got your volume, pan, pitch, some EQ, and it's got a bit of reverb in it. It's got expression, speed, and legato. It's actually really cool. Let's give you a little hit you with a sample. As you can see, pretty realistic, very nice. Each of these packs also comes with what's called soundscapes. Soundscapes are what's called a drone. They are ambient. So let's take, Desert Winds. We'll load this one up. Again, you can see the number of layers here. So you got wind and you got strong wind. And when you hold them down, bingo, you got ambient strong winds. Or you go further down on the keyboard, it gets a little louder, or lower down on the keyboard, it gets a little rumblier. Very, very nice. There's lots of them, really cool. Like the Alexandria one, it's kind of cool too. Just all sorts of what's called soundscapes. All very, very high quality. Alright, so that's kind of a quick overview on Desert Winds. If you like the whole Persian kind of sound, it's very cool. You can do quite a bit with it. The next one that we're going to go over is called Epic World. Epic World specializes in ambience. As you can see here, there is somewhere around 100 drones alone. It's kind of cool. Gypsy morning. Of course, here's the interface. You got your volume, pan, pitch, and EQ. These are the layers that it's loaded. You can individually set each layer to, a key on your keyboard, or whatever you like. So that's kind of cool. In this case, you got the really kind of cool little squeaky background. The ambiences and drones and pads. You got another couple hundred pads, or 100 pads. Ancient flutes. Very kind of cool. Epic World also does come with a bunch of instruments. Kind of cool. Just weird stuff, really. But cool. Like jungle flutes, and it's got meditation bells and all sorts of shells and just kind of cool stuff. The Epic World is the sound designer's dream. It is awesome. Alright, now the next one is my favorite one. This is Era Medieval Legends. It comes with a bunch of instruments. The keys include an organetto and just some other Renaissance and medieval keys. Of course, percussion. Everybody needs some church bells and pigeons, and there's a frame drum, very cool little drum. It's got some hand drums, some snare drums, and some tambourines. Strings. It's got some bowed, your bass viola. We'll just load this one up. I love this one. It's actually pretty cool. So this is your Era Medieval Legends. It's got all of your buttons and sliders that you can do. Your key switching is always in yellow. So very, very cool, realistic sounding. I love that. That's a really nice bass viola. Some of the other highlights here. The Fadoodle's awesome. You got the hurdy-gurdy. Love these things. You ever see the Conan type of movie, sort of? You throw the hurdy-gurdy in. It's pretty smoking. Love that thing. It's pretty killer. It's always good for some fun. Anyways, going down to the plucked. Wow, the Renaissance lute. Amazing. Love the lute. It's like. How can you go wrong with a lute like that, eh? Awesome. Alright, let's check out some other stuff. The flutes are all top notch. Love them. Reeds, you get the bagpipes. Oh yeah, gotta love some bagpipes, right? Try some bagpipes. Yeah, I'm not very good with the bagpipes, but they sound pretty damn good. I like them. All right, sound design. All sorts of cool, just medieval gothic kind of stuff. I like the whole era thing, and of course all of the layers are tweakable. All right, well, that's gonna end this video. I'm gonna do another one and go over the rest of them.